Right now, I'm Rob Bass and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock a microphone. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to week 3 of the Misfit Toy Fantasy Football Recap Show. I am your wacky host and Commissioner Steve Glenn. It is Wacky Tuesday today. Usually Wacky Wednesday, but Wacky Tuesday. I've loved some of the outfits I've seen from you out there. Jacob, Matt, I'm loving the business up top, party down below. Outfit you got going. Nick's got the crazy green hair. So great participation from our teachers here. Best I've seen this year. Best I've seen in the last few years. So we're coming to you a week early so you can witness the wonderful wackiness of your commissioner here today. And I did play It Takes Two to Make Things Go Right because my opponent this week was Angie Lutenegger, and that is her team name. It Takes Two to Make Things Go Right. Woo! Zeke Elliott. Complained about him. I didn't need him. I had the win wrapped up before last night, but Zeke did come through for me, 15 points. So maybe, like I said, he's going to break through one of these weeks. I'm hoping that he picks up. Chase Edmonds also picked up for me too. But let's get to that scoreboard from this week. I did take down Angie 146 to 102 to move to 2-1 on the year. Angie dropped to 2-1 of the year, her first loss of the season. I know you hate hearing about my lineup. They say don't talk about your lineup. I want to say one story. I had one spot to fill this week: Kendrick Bourne, Devonta Parker, or Greg Dortch. I asked my wife and my son. I was leaning towards Greg Dortch. My son said Devonta Parker, I think it actually is. And my wife said Kendrick Bourne. Her maiden name's Kendrick, so of course she went with Kendrick Bourne. So I picked Kendrick Bourne, and she was harassing me to go with that. He scored me 9.8 points, which was enough to secure the victory, but Devonta Parker scored 25 and Dort scored 19. So could have got a lot more with the other picks, but it worked out to pick up my second win in a row. Becky Hazy moves to 2-1 with a 157-138 win over Michael. And Leanne and Adrian Derblitz 132-96 over Matt. Matt last week was the favorite to win the league. He drops to 1-2. Leanne goes to 2-1. Brad and Clear Creek Gold Digger moves to 2-1 with a 138-88 win over Amy. Amy KP at 88 points, lowest of the week, and 0-3 on the year right now. So hopefully Amy can get things turned around. Who's not 0-3? Kevin. He moved to 3-0 with a 147-129 win over Nick, who also fell to 0-3. But Kevin, led by Josh Allen, he picked him up way early. We thought way early, maybe he picked him up right in the right spot. 46 points from Josh Allen, who has been the top quarterback in the league thus far. And Kevin had that insight. He's in the lead right now. Nathan Neward picked up a win over Ryan, 130-122. Nathan, his first win, goes to 1-2. Ryan falls to 0-3. Jacob, he's 3-0, 149-115 winner over Jeanette. He had Joe Burrow pick him up 40 points to lead the way there. Fail Mary. She said it's the year of Fail Mary. I said that every week. But she picks up her first win, 111-97 over Stotz. Stopes dropped to 2-1. I got those peanuts for you here. Anybody else want some bags of peanuts? I got them back here. $5 a bag. They got a coupon on them as well. Fantastic deal. And they're addicted. I ate 2 bags this weekend. So then we have Team Titletown and Team McDonald in the battle of the teams I don't like. And Angie took Tyler down hard, 141-117. Both of them moved to 2-1. And then the new favorite to win the league after 3 weeks is Triple T, the Teely Time. He won 151-131 over Ankeny Natron, who was also dropped to 0-3. So Teely right now the favorite. He and Jacob are the only remaining unbeaten teams, and Kevin, sorry, are 3 unbeaten teams out there as we move into week 4. Talking about week 4, let's take a look at this as we go forward. I'm taking on Matt, and right now, and Matt's favored by 9 over Brady Gaga. I do have Jacoby Myers on my injured reserve that he will put in the lineup as well. So that will boost me up a little bit. So I might be slightly favored over Matt. He might have some tweaking to do as well. But right now, Matt's favored by 9 over me. Becky Hazy, she's favored by 20 over Der Blitz in a matchup of 2-1 teams. And then you got Michael, he's favored over Brad by 2 points. Brad 2-1, Michael 1-2. Someone's going to get their first win here. It's Nick and KP, Amy Kirkpatrick. Right now, Amy's favored by 1 point, 118 to 117. But one of those guys, one of those people will get their first win of the season. Angie, fresh off her loss to Brady Gaga, takes on 3-0 Kevin. Kevin's favored 140 to 106. And then you got a battle of 1 and 2 teams, Jeanette and Nathan Neward. Right now, Jeanette's favored 134 to 127. Ryan trying to get that first win of the season. He's favored over Lisa right now, 146 to 125. And then you got Stotz at 2-1 versus Angie Krug at 2-1. And Justin Jefferson has been laying a couple eggs. So he definitely watched that first video, Angie. He's taken that hit. So glad he and I are on the same wavelength. So he's kind of let you down the last couple weeks. But right now, Angie is favored over Stotz, 124 to 115. And then the matchup of the week would be maybe a championship preview as you look at it. You got Jacob at 3-0 versus the Teely time at 3-0. Right now, Jacob Teely is favored 149 to 143 over Jacob Sheehan. I don't know if you told me how to pronounce that right. Sheehan. But Jacob versus Jacob, 3-0 versus 3-0 on the season. That's going to be a good one. And Teely is favored currently. So get those lineups set. We are a day early just because I wanted to show off the wackiness once again. I kind of have a little Bootsy Collins look to myself here. If you don't know who that is, you might need to look him up. But he was a funk master back in the day. Keep getting those lineups set. We got some good matchups coming up. We got a lot of people involved. And Misfit Toy Football League at 20 teams, we are rolling. Until next week, though, you know how we do it. Until next week, I got to get my screen up. It is Go Brady Gaga. And we're going to leave you with another oldie but a greedy. Little groove is in the heart.
Dig.
That disappears into the great Buccaneer. Now I'll just show off my ball.
Satisfaction of what's to come. I couldn't ask for another.
See you next week. Go Brady Gaga.